From the Loggerman Creative Studios, this is Entrepreneurs and Small Business Owners, the podcast.
My name is Ingo Loggerman, and in this podcast, I'll be sitting and chatting with entrepreneurs and business owners, success stories, and maybe some not so successful stories that they learned from. Let's go. All right, everybody, this is Ingo Loggerman. This is ESBO, the podcast. This is my 5th episode, and today I have a special guest on here today. His name is Mr. Kendrick Jackson. He's an employee benefits broker and owner of cutmyyard.com, which is an app which he will thoroughly explain to you what the function of that app is. And with that, here is Mr. Kendrick Jackson. Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you today?
I'm doing good, bro. We're having to reinvent ourselves.
We are.
And some of the creative people, beautiful minds like yourself, man, have to be in the forefront of, okay, how do we go from here to there?
Yeah, we got to adapt.
Yeah, man.
And we got to change.
Yeah, and with that Cut My Yard, man, how did you come up with that concept? First tell everybody what it is, and I'm sorry. Tell everybody what it is and how'd you come up with that?
So Cut My Yard is an online platform that allows yard care providers and consumers to conduct business.
Okay.
So basically, you got a platform that allows yard care providers to manage their business, receive referrals, and receive payment all from the app, all from your phone.
Wow.
And then it allows consumers, your homeowners, to search for yard care providers. They can search for the best ones. They can use their existing yard care providers, and it allows them to have contactless payment mechanisms with their providers.
Yeah.
So they can schedule it all sitting on the couch from their phone.
Wow.
Pay for it all from the phone. Have interaction with the yard guy all from the phone. They can schedule a specific time if they want.
Yeah.
All done from your phone. You don't have to leave. You don't have to get in contact with anybody.
Yeah.
It just makes it a lot easier. And it's crazy because I talked to some of my friends, before I even came up with this idea. I was talking to some of my friends, and they were talking about how they were having to leave $20-$30 underneath the mat in the front yard, or they're hiding somewhere in the backyard with the yard guy. And the yard guy, he'll come through every now and again. You'll flag him down. You'll catch him. It's kind of hard to stay in contact with him. He's all over the place. He's trying to manage a bunch of different bills. I was like, man, there has to be a better way to get in contact with this yard guy and pay with the yard guy. Nobody cares around cash anymore. I was having to go to the bank, take money out just to leave it on the back for the yard.
What is this green stuff?
Yeah.
Nobody does it. Yeah.
We're in a digital world right now. You don't
right?
your cash on. You got your debit card, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, I had to create a better way to conduct business with the yard guy.
Yeah. That's fantastic, man. How are you getting the word out about cutmyyard.com?
So it launched on Saturday.
Okay.
I finally got, so this whole deal, it's been 3 years from like idea to actual implementation of this yard app.
Okay.
And it just launched on Saturday. So my first phase is to get as many yard guys on the app as possible.
Okay.
So I've been going around literally in our neighborhood. I'm kind of starting small and kind of expand from there. So, in our neighborhood by itself, it's a ton of yard guys that just drive through on a consistent basis.
That's right. Yeah.
So literally,
putting things on people's doors and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I'm stopping and talking to these yard guys, giving them information about Cut My Yard. Yeah. I'm going up here to, so we have this speedy grass, this little mulch place right up the street where 90% of the yard guys stop by. They end up getting grass, mulch, plants, whatever stuff. For their yard business. And I was talking to the owners over there, and they were like, yeah, we got a ton of yard guys that come through on a consistent basis. I left my contact information with them. I was like, as these yard guys come in, share this information. And then they were like, hey, we got one even better for you. Yard guys come, they leave their business cards here all the time. So they're like, here's a, bunch of business cards for these yard guys. Once you reach out to them and see if they can get on the app, and literally that's what I've been doing. And then my next phase is to go to the small engine repair shops.
Okay. Oh,
so they got that's where the yard guys go and get their lawn equipment maintenance and
serviced
stuff.
and repaired and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, and then after that, the lawn equipment sale where they sell the equipment.
Yeah.
So go to them, and then I've been doing some marketing on Craigslist. Next phase is probably get on my Angie list.
Yeah.
Stuff like that to kind of spread the word to these yard guys. Because what I want is to have a significant amount of yard guys on the app, and then my second phase is to market it to consumers. So now that the yard guys are there, now we can bring these consumers on board.
Yeah.
And now they can search for yard professionals to cut their yards and do whatever other service they need done to their homes.
Yeah. That's fantastic, man. I love that idea. I was just looking at on our neighborhood Facebook page, people always asking for referrals and stuff like that, just in this neighborhood alone.
Right.
Next door is another one where people are always asking for referrals, man. And when you get to that consumer phase, that's when you hit up next door in Facebook, man, they're gonna go crazy, man. That's an excellent. It's like an Angie's List almost.
Pretty much, yeah.
For yard guys, man. Is there anything else out there like this idea, or no?
So there are a couple that are out there like this. The difference between mine and the ones that are out there. So the ones that are out there are you hired on through this app, and then this app actually sends whatever yard got to you.
Gotcha.
So
they still have to deal with the cash and all that stuff. They may not have.
And some of them are electronic to where you don't have to deal with the cash or anything like that. Gotcha. The deal is you go in, you say, I need my yard cut. They'll go out and hire a yard guy for you and then send the yard guy over to you.
Okay.
And I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he was like, yeah, that's fine and dandy and stuff like that. He was like, but I had this long-standing relationship with my yard guy for years. Right. I was like, I don't want to lose my guy. He was like, and he knows how like my yard cut. He knows all particulars about my yard, how the height and stuff like that. He was like, I don't want to use that. And if I were to use one of these other apps, they're just going to send whoever.
Yeah.
He was like, man, it'd be great if there was an avenue where my yard guy could be on the app and we could conduct business through the app. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. As a consumer, you could ask your yard guy to sign up for Cut My Yard, and then you can conduct all your business through Cut My Yard and make it a seamless process, a simple process.
Man, that's fantastic, man. And let me ask you, man, what is your background, your training and your background? Are you a developer, or is just this an idea and you had someone else develop it for you?
This is an idea and I had somebody else develop it for me. So
yeah,
look, my background is in health insurance.
Okay, yeah.
So I've been in health insurance for almost 18 years now.
Yeah. My wife does. My wife is an insurance broker.
Yeah.
That's fantastic, man. She's been doing it for about 20 years or so. Yeah.
I mean, it's a good deal. I mean, I love it. It's good. It's good to help people, especially with a lot of companies right now that are going through this whole pandemic and dealing with laying people off, and how do you deal with that and stuff like that.
33 million plus and counting out of work right now. So insurance is extremely important, man. Always. You never realize it until you need it, right?
Yeah, exactly. When you need it, you scrambling trying to figure it out.
Trying to figure it out. Yeah.
It's real complicated. It's a real complicated world too. But no, this whole idea that I had, it all came from literally we moved over here, and I was looking for a yard guy, and I couldn't find one. Right. And literally asking the neighbors, hey, who you guys use for yard guys? Do you have anybody?
Yeah.
And end up getting a referral and using that guy and stuff like that. And I'm like, this idea that I've been throwing around for the last pretty much 3 years. I was like,
Yeah.
I need to make this come into fruition.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because the amount of people that are moving into new homes
Yeah.
every day,
Yeah.
the new developments that are being developed every day. I mean, Houston is expanding. I mean, just in our neighborhood by itself, Lakemont, I think there's somewhere around 4,000 homes.
Right.
That's just Lakemont.
Yeah.
And you look at Grand Mission, which is right next door.
Grand
You got
Mission.
another
Yeah.
3,000.
You got this Lost Creek or whatever this is.
Another
On the other
8,000.
side of us. Yeah. Yeah.
You got
Just that area
Katy,
alone.
Seco Ranch. You got
Seco
another
Ranch.
8,000, 10,000.
That's right.
You got Harvest Green that's just been built.
Wow.
You got another 5,000, 6,000.
Right.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
a ton of homes.
Yeah.
And a ton of homeowners, and I'm pretty sure folks are looking for yard guys, and
Yeah.
they may be moving from. There's a ton of people moving in from out of state too to Texas.
That's right. Yeah. Oil and gas attracting a lot of people here. Yeah.
Exactly.
Cost of living, it's real
Cost of
cheap.
living, your dollar goes a lot. It goes real far down here in Texas.
That's right. And it's funny you mentioned about yard guys, man. I think I'm one of the only ones in the neighborhood who cut my own yard. Just because of that fact, because I had a couple of guys that would cut and your grass started to get a little funny looking, and then the homeowners association will contact you. Oh, you need to trim your trees and then you're wondering where the yard guy is. And it's like, you know what? I told my wife, I said, that'll be my therapy. I'll just get outside and cut my yard myself. And that way I don't have to come behind them. Hey, could you weed eat behind that pipe? Or could you trim those hedges a little more? That way I don't have to go out there and micromanage. I'll just get out there and do it myself.
Exactly.
But I don't mind doing yard work.
People that don't mind it.
And I have a huge backyard, so I have a riding mower. So I get my son out there. That's his job. He gets out there and rides on the mower.
I bet he loves it.
He loves it, man. He gets out
growing
there.
up as a kid, I grew up in the country.
Yeah.
And we had the riding lawnmower, and literally every Saturday, Sunday, I'd beg my grandpa, "Hey, can I go ride lawnmower?"
See, I had to push mower. My dad didn't have a ride mower. He get out there and push that lawn. That's what he called it, pushing the lawn. Yeah, yes, sir. I'll get out there and push that lawn.
What I wanted to do with this, so I wanted to teach my son.
Yeah.
About owning a business too.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I also want to teach him about time.
Right.
So time is the most valuable thing that we have.
Yes.
I was like, and you don't get it back. It continues to go. I was like, so I want to teach him about better managing and better having control over your time. I was like, if you work for somebody, basically you're selling your time.
Exactly.
Selling your time to that organization, that company, whatever the case may be.
That's right.
Like, but if you own your business, you buying your time back.
Right.
You have a little bit more control over your time.
I love that.
I was like, and then if I can get him to the next level, which we're kind of talking about is investment, I was like, but you own your time.
Right.
So
that's right.
That's
not someone else.
Yeah. That's
fantastic, man.
Ultimate goal. So I was like, if I can build this and I can kind of teach him about owning your own business, controlling your time, not having to worry about working for somebody where you're selling your time, and then not have to worry about organization that literally could cut you off at any moment.
Yes, sir.
To let you go, depending on whatever situation they got going on.
Yes.
Say, hey, we're some organizations, we're doing this, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
I was like, I don't want you to have to worry about that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna build something to where you can kind of get a leg up on moving forward to owning your own stuff. I was like, so if I can get this built, then my two boys, I got one that loves cars and loves car washes.
Right. Yeah.
And I got my other one that's creative, engineering type.
Yeah.
How things work. That type of deal. I was like, well, if I can get this going, then maybe I can teach them about this, but then I can also, open up some other small businesses for the kids and have them run those businesses.
Right.
Start them off with, this is a small business for you to run. So you can kind of check the, how income comes in, how it goes out, different aspects of managing a business and stuff like that. Just trying to set them up and put them in a position to where they're better able to manage their time as they get older and understand the value of it.
Yeah, get that proper mindset early, build that foundation.
Yes.
Early. That's what we did with our kids. I have a 23-year-old and a 20-year-old and a 13-year-old. So my wife and I have, given them that foundation and say, you know what, there's nothing wrong with entrepreneurship, working for yourself, being your own boss. It's work. It's hard work. Yeah. But you rather do that for yourself than for someone else. And
they see the value in it. If I can have something I can leave down to my kids or share with my kids, or something like that, just create that generational wealth.
That's right. Yeah.
If I can do that, then I feel like I've accomplished something. Plus, it gives you enjoyment.
That's right.
When you work for yourself, you don't feel like you're working.
Yeah.
You're just
you're going to put that hard work and that hard time in. So what better to do it than for yourself?
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, I'm putting in these extra hours. I know it's for me and my family.
Yeah.
I'm putting in these extra hours for this job. I know it's for the company and for the shareholders.
And you're there, you're, because of this COVID, you're not away anywhere. You're there. I'm in the other room, but you're working.
Yeah. And we can build it together. I can bring them into the mix.
Yeah. That's fantastic, man. And plus he gets to see, man, from concept to completion. Wow, my dad said he was going to do it, and look, he actually pulled it off. He got it done. Yeah.
And that was the hardest thing, is just getting it started. Yeah.
How many folks do you have signed up so far? Well, you just launched it on Saturday.
I just launched it Saturday. So there's 18.
18 so far. Wow, man. So that's that. And how are they getting the word? By you approaching them? And
yeah. By me approaching them, reaching out. Like I said, I posted something on a Craigslist. Yeah. And, folks have been reaching out and signing up Craigslist. I put together a YouTube video on how to sign up. So I put that together. I've been sending that out to folks. Been texting yard guys based off of the business cards and stuff like that I've gotten.
That's inspirational, man. Now you got me inspired.
It's funny you say that, though.
Yeah.
I got three of my buddies.
Yeah.
I call them, we call each other accountability partners.
I like that, man.
So literally we try to hold each other accountable to the things that we say we're going to do, right? So I've been talking about this app for a while now. And then, we usually try to come together at least once a month, maybe grab lunch or something like that, kind of talk about some ideas and stuff like that.
Yes.
But in the meantime, we talk and text and stuff like that. Like, how you coming along with your deal? You say you was going to do this. Right. He's like, all right, let's outline, don't make it live. Just three goals that you want to accomplish, this month.
Yes.
And then we throw it out there. Now I got 3 other folks that's saying, all right, you said you're going to do these 3 things.
Yeah. Hey, it's June 12th.
How you come along with them? How'd you come along with them? I'm like, man, I got to get on it. Huh?
I love that, man. That's fantastic, man. Yeah, my wife is my accountability partner. Yeah, man. But I love that, dude. That's fantastic. Yeah. So, tell everyone how to contact you. How do they get in touch with you?
So, cutmyyard.com.
Okay.
Website is there. I'm also I opened up the Facebook page.
Okay.
Cut My Yard. So that's on there as well. I'm working on getting Twitter and getting Instagram up and running, and then also get LinkedIn running as well. It's just been a slow process getting those out because and I guess this is just a natural fear of me promoting it on like Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that.
Right.
It's a bunch of consumers out there.
Yes.
So what I don't want is a bunch of consumers going out there and like, hey, there's no yard guys on here, and
got you.
We kind of leave it alone and don't use it anymore.
Yes.
So I'm trying to kind of taking it kind of slow from that approach.
Yes.
Making sure that I have the foundation of yard guys on there.
That's smart. In like the phases you were talking about in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's smart, bro. I love that, man.
Yeah, it's a process. I'm enjoying it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of fun and a lot of work too. Yeah.
Like they say, necessity is the mother of all invention, man. It's the perfect example of that.
Yes. Yeah. We need this.
Yeah. And well, this has been fantastic, and everyone, this is Mr. Kendrick Jackson, and I will post his information up at the bottom of the screen there, and on my on ESBO the podcast Instagram, on Facebook, and on YouTube. All right, Mr. Jackson, I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you.
All right, man. Have a fantastic day.
How you too.
Okay, bro.
All right.
Thank you for listening to Entrepreneurs and Small Business Owners, the podcast. If you like what you hear, follow us on Instagram at ESBO_the_podcast. Also, subscribe to us on SoundCloud.